Y'all, Offset just clowned Cardi B after court docs allegedly dropped a bombshell that he's not the father. Somebody call Maury because the receipts are out and the courts are now in the mix. And Cardi isn't staying silent at all. She's firing back. And trust me, the clapback is merciless. Be careful with me. The social media is erupting and fans are picking sides. Every post, every reaction, every screenshot is being dissected. And it's not just about the alleged paternity. This drama is spilling into their inner circle, dragging secrets nobody expected to see in public. Now everybody is asking, is this the end of Cardi and Offset for good or the beginning of the wildest, most savage chapter yet? Things are about to get real personal and real messy and ruthless. Stick around because what happens next will leave you shooketh. So let's break it down. Now y'all won't believe what just went down with Cardi B and Offset because Cardi's been going full stealth mode, doing everything she can to keep her fourth pregnancy under wraps. She's been dodging questions, keeping social media posts very vague, and honestly she's almost had it locked down, almost, because then Offset came through and completely blew the cover. He didn't just spill the tea, he straight up hinted that the baby isn't his. And you know the internet, it exploded immediately. And fans are picking sides, screenshots are going viral, and every reaction is being dissected like a crime scene. But here's the thing, he can't say he did it purely to hurt Cardi. Sure, there's probably some shade there, especially considering how he's been acting since Cardi filed for divorce. But there's also a side to his story that nobody's talking about yet, and it's only getting messier. Stick around because the receipts that just came out are about to change everything. Now it started when a fan made a post that said, I hope people know that legally that baby will be Offset's. If she is pregnant by the other man, it is about to be a mess. Offset replied saying, the devil is a liar. Scoot scoot. But he wasn't done yet. Things got even messier when another fan posted a video on TikTok asking if the baby was really Offset's or if it could be Stefan's.
I'm sorry y'all, because I know y'all like to tussle, but we all saw what we saw when Cardi walked out the courtroom, right? In that white outfit, we all saw the same thing. Now, the question is, whose is it? That is the real gag.
Well, Offset didn't let us wonder for long because he hopped right into the comments to say, not mine. Like I said though, Cardi has been going all out trying to keep her pregnancy a secret. But let's be real a second for a millisecond. There are a lot of things you can hide in this world, but a pregnancy, not one of them. Especially when you come into court every single day with your belly poking out and throwing pins at paparazzi that speculates. But a little while ago, photos and videos started surfacing that showed Cardi with what looked like a tiny baby bump, and of course, fans immediately started speculating. But things that really hit peak chaos was when Cardi showed up in court over that messy incident at her doctor's office back in 2018, which was during her pregnancy with Culture. Now, we're not going to dive into every single detail of that case. It was complicated, emotional, and honestly could fill its own separate story. But the moment that had everybody talking wasn't even about the case itself. No, it wasn't that legal drama. It was about what she wore when she walked into that courtroom. The outfit instantly stole the headlines, but not because of the fashion statement it made, because something else entirely had people snapping pictures, sharing clips, and lighting up social media like wildfire. Now everybody knows that Cardi's court outfits always make a statement, talk about tea, and this time was no different. But what really got everybody's attention was her choice to wear these baggier clothes. It was a big departure from the skin-tight, form-fitting looks that she had rocked in her previous court appearances, and fans immediately noticed the change, and conversations exploded online about why she switched things up and what kind of message she was trying to send this time. Then there's this one video that basically broke the internet. In it, Cardi is seen walking down the stairs as she leaves the courthouse, and she's just waddling in a way that's impossible to miss, just like somebody who's heavily pregnant would. And this clip had fans buzzing, screenshots are flying, and speculation running wild across every corner of social media. And it wasn't just the way she was walking at everybody talking. Even under her baggy clothes and oversized jacket, her baby pump was impossible to miss, making it clear that she was definitely showing. And fans went wild, sharing the clip non-stop, and it quickly went viral because it captured the moment perfectly. Social media was buzzing and everyone was trying to figure out what this meant for Cardi and the rumors surrounding her pregnancy.
Cardi, can you please find? Yeah, that one is cool, right?
So between that viral courthouse clip and Offset publicly claiming that he's not the father, it's safe to say that Cardi really is pregnant. So let's be real here. For all we know, it could still be Offset's baby. And this wouldn't be the first time Offset has thrown shade like this. He has a habit of denying he's the father whenever he wants to get under Cardi's skin. Take last year, for example, when she was pregnant with their daughter Blossom. Offset accused her of cheating while she was pregnant, sending the internet into a frenzy, and fans were shocked. The screenshots were circulating nonstop, and the drama dominated social media for weeks. He wrote, "You F with a baby inside, tell the truth." He also tried to shame her, saying, "B gon' be a hoe, gon' be a hoe. All y'all people that be talking ish, take my D and die. Your opinion don't stop my money." Offset then mocked her for talking about him on her live and calling her pained. He wrote, "The fact you keep going shows you hurt. Leave alone. Don't you got a ninja? Ain't we divorced?" And Cardi hit him back with, "Coming from the same one that had to DM me all weekend, crashing out cause he was blocked, hurt cause I was going to Paris. He right, it will be the last time I'm talking about his lame self." Offset then replied, "Everyone can see I don't want you. It's okay, I'm not talking about this no more. All love, you'll be calling me after a couple months. You my baby mama, I won." So yeah, Offset claiming that the unborn baby isn't his hasn't exactly earned him any sympathy. And then there's the fact that while he was out here playing the tough guy act, like he had moved on from Cardi to his other flings, he was secretly sliding into her DMs, begging her for a chance to hook up. And fans saw this as ultimate shade. And of course, the receipts just made the whole situation explode online. Y'all know that Cardi doesn't let anybody play with her name, so she clapped back with receipts that proved that Offset was down bad. And in one text, he said, "You don't want me?" And she replied, "No, really." And he then asked, "Okay, you got somebody else?" To which she replied, "Offset, please." He then said, "Okay, I'll leave you alone. I just wanted to know." Then he asked, "Can I J off with you on the phone?" Thirst. But y'all know how he tried to claim that Blossom wasn't his and that Cardi was sleeping around? Well, he got exposed as a liar in a text. And in the text he said, "Keep my child. Why do you think you would live for me, like for real? Like me saying that was wrong. That's my baby. Like I sound desperate for what? And who? You? No, before you continue getting F'd, might not be mine anyways, cause I ain't F'd you and you wasn't pregnant when I was around." Then in another text, he was really down bad because he texted her saying, "Dang, you look pretty. Come over." And Cardi replied, "I told you, you never get in this P again, and I mean that." Offset then pushed saying, "I wanna smash. Why you being like that to me? You feel like you gonna be on me if you do? I want you. I miss your P. I miss your face you make when we F." And Cardi replied, "I don't feel like I'ma be on you. You on it just don't deserve." But then receipts aren't the only reason people think that Offset is lying about not being the father. A blogger named One Gold Alexis claims that Cardi had been secretly hooking up with Offset even though she filed for divorce. And of course, this sent Cardi into full-on clapback mode. The drama just kept piling up and the fans were eating it up too, speculating about what really went down behind the scenes. She sent a strongly worded text to Alexis saying, "Why you saying that I F'd Offset this weekend? Like B, I don't give a F who you support. Lying on my P is crazy. And he has not F'd me neither. Y'all truly gotta leave me the F alone. We both moved on. Tell him to tell you how he was F'ing Ari while we was together. But yeah, I'm wrong for moving on, huh? Leave me the F alone." And Alexis replied, he said he smashed when he was in Atlanta. Now, we don't know for sure if Cardi was lying about that sleeping with Offset, but one thing is very clear. Offset was definitely bragging about hooking up with Cardi to anyone who would listen. So for him to turn around and act like he ain't never touched her, that's interesting to say the least. But when the rumors first started swirling about Cardi possibly being pregnant, fans were almost certain Offset was the father. After all, Cardi has made it very clear in the past that she wasn't only having kids, that she was illegally married, which makes this whole situation even juicier. When she had that messy fight with rapper Akbar back in 2022, she doubled down on it and said, I had men wanting to put babies in me while I was in the jungle, but I said to myself, I won't put my kids in the same hoods I was raised in, let alone abandon them. Y'all remember when TMZ leaked her marriage certificate? She had a little something to say about people who clowned her for getting pregnant out of wedlock. And she said, well, now since y'all little nosy people know at least, y'all can stop saying I had a baby out of wedlock. And it also doesn't make sense for Cardi to suddenly be pregnant with Stefan's baby, though, after dating him for only a couple of months, especially since Stefan is reportedly one of the few men in Hollywood who's even messier than Offset when it comes to running his game all over town. But things got even crazier because Stefan is rumored to have 3 babies on the way with 2 different women, one whom is allegedly pregnant with twins. On top of that, he was just welcomed a baby with influencer Lord Giselle. So if Cardi really is pregnant with Stefan's child, which would make her his 4th baby mama in a single year, that would be pretty embarrassing to say the least. But looking at her belly though, it's either twins or it's Offset's. You tell me in the comments. But the fact that this is against Cardi's usual behavior, as well as all the texts of Offset begging to smash, and him bragging about smashing her, led people to believe that he was the father. But then the court documents confirmed otherwise. Pregnant or not, Cardi still filed for divorce, and the case is far from over. As everybody predicted, things are getting extremely messy, and Offset is doing everything he can to stir the pot. He even asked for child support and alimony, despite the fact that Cardi currently has full custody of their 4 kids, and he hasn't contributed to provide for them in any kind of way since she filed for divorce. The drama just keeps escalating. And according to insiders, during a private family court hearing, Cardi was allegedly forced to take a DNA test to determine whether the baby was Offset, and the results came back. And unfortunately for Cardi, Offset is not the father, allegedly, which would leave Stefan as the only other possible father. And this also explains why Offset was so confident when he claimed that the baby wasn't his. And I'm not gonna lie, this is very embarrassing for Cardi. But on the bright side, it's definitely creating buzz ahead of her upcoming album. Like they say, there's no business like show business. There's no business, I know. And any publicity is really good publicity. So right now, the headlines are all hers. And just like that, the drama isn't slowing down, and Offset just served the ultimate clapback, and Cardi isn't taking it lying down. Fans are already picking sides, receipts are flying, and the internet is about to explode. Who comes out on top? Is she having twins? Well, that's still anybody's guess, but one thing's for sure, 2 things for certain. The battle is far from over, and trust me, you do not want to even blink. Stick around, because the next chapter is guaranteed to be even messier. Drop your thoughts and comments below and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video.